Okay. Hey, I'm back. Just monitoring my OBS levels because hey, I realized something at the end of the last video. I fucked things up. Sort of. Sort of. So whenever I record with OBS, I have it set so if I drag my recording file over to Sony Vegas, it splits into three parts: video, game audio, and my vocal audio. That way I can level out each
You're
one.
back?
So
Not again.
okay. Hey
I
Sarah.
guess we'll start
Hey,
where
how's
we
it going?
always do. I'm Sarah.
Huh?
I came out to these woods to get away,
Oh.
much like Larry.
Uh.
While I didn't lose a son, I did take one away. You see, I'm a forensic archaeologist. I dig up bones for a living, and I'm quite good at it.
Oh.
Until my last case,
Oh.
my evidence put the wrong man behind bars. I'm out here to solve a cold case, make what I did right. Come on, there's not much daylight left.
Yeah. Hey, that's true. I'm assuming these are all dead people that are talking to me. So maybe when I go back to edit that last video, I'd pay more attention to the first little bit. I do feel bad for not paying attention. It just got very dark. But yeah, I realized in the last video that while there were three separate there were three separate tracks. There were two separate audios, but in the top audio it was the game audio and my voice, and in the bottom one was just my voice. So I had to go into my OBS advanced audio settings, and I had to set the tracks back how they are, because I have for my scenes, my original gameplay recording was gameplay recording Godfuck please, because I was having a headache getting everything to work. So I didn't want to ruin my
The first place I dug. Being an archaeologist, you learn over time to never expect anything on your first attempt. It's like waving a magnet at a
looks like a
haystack in
garden.
the vague hope you'll find the needle, but you have to start somewhere, and for me, this was it. I didn't find much, although it was nice to rule out the area.
Yeah, okay. Hey, that's awesome. Yeah, I started a new scene for recording with the Scarlet solo interface that I got. It's an Audio Technica mic though. And with that plus using okay. Guess I gotta find out shit around here. Actually, can I create a path? There's an X. Oh.
My office. I spent a lot of time here. More than I did at home, I guess.
Private Detective. Case P. Jack. Detective Sarah. Mark. Sarah. Marcel. Sarah. Larry. Sarah. So is it just gonna be like these four? Like I'm guessing Jack. Was that the first like? Was that like the person that was murdered in the beginning? What the fuck is that? Glowing orb. Maybe it was Mark. Then Marcel, and then Larry. So Larry we've seen, and I'm assuming we've seen one of those two at the beginning. I'd have to go back and look. So I have Marcel and someone and one of these other two, I guess. Or maybe it was Marcel in the beginning, and then I got these. Regardless, it seems like maybe I got two more to do. That's okay. But yeah, so I should have my audio set right. I worked on it for I think like 30 seconds. I just did a little sample recording, drug it over to Vegas. Things seem to have split well. So Tim, oh fuck, maybe it's more than
My first
just
case, an adolescent
uh
homicide.
I don't see
Sometimes it's easier
things on
to
this
use
one.
the official wording than to say outright someone killed a kid and left their body on a roof.
Oh,
I spent so many hours in that chair trying
can't
to
read
figure
that.
it out.
Zetta Holmes. Ah, she's like a detective like Sherlock Holmes. Ooh. Does she get eaten by a giant wolf-like creature as well? Fuck. Like the same place.
How I found out I put the wrong man in prison. The DNA didn't match, but that didn't matter. He's already behind bars, and our justice system is not about to make itself look bad. My superiors look at me with disappointment. They know what I did, and that there's nothing that can be done.
Hey, that's okay. Cool. Oh, was that? Is that a door? Okay. Sarah, this is a disgrace. The appeal to retest the DNA results in your recent case have come back. The DNA is not a match. Do you know what this could mean for the department? Or your career? Judge is going to have a field day with this. Even if he hears the case results, you could have just put the wrong man in prison for life. We're putting you on the Woods case. It should be a cut and dry dig. We've had reports of people missing but no bones. Go find our bones. And please make sure they're human. Sincerely, Field. Chief Daniel Field. Thank you, Field. Is that the only fucking thing of note in this room? I like how when you get close to the lamp and you activate it, it gets brighter, but then when you click it, it goes off, and there's only... yeah, it's funny. Why?
What the hell? Who did this? My office, all my things, my papers, my files. Years of my life are in here. All my cases, everything I ever worked on. All scattered and messed up. Who would do this? And why?
Can still play with the lamp. It's all that matters in this goddamn life is if I can play with the lamp. I can play with every goddamn fucking lamp I want. I'm a lamp god. Hey, an ashtray. Alright, later. Wait, now I'm in hell.
Pieces. Sometimes it's only when you step back and take a look at the whole tableau that you can make sense of where each individual fragment belongs.
What the fuck is Joe?
What it all means. But you, I could never make sense of you.
Who the fuck is
Now
Joe?
this? How dare you?
Marcel turned into Joe. There is no Marcel now. Look, see how bright? Brighter. Not. Bright? Off. It's a fucking conspiracy, man. Oh, I just got a notification from PlayStation that the game I was downloading is ready to play. But I'm solving murder and there's bloody hamper. Fucking bitch, dude. How am I supposed to read this? How come for the easy to read letters, it's like, hey, would you like us to give you simple print? But for this, it's like, nah, bitch, squint. You spend half your life with the dead or what remains of them, you forget how to deal with the living. You lose your connection to them. You begin somehow indifferent to them. Interchangeable. I'm just gonna fucking read what I think I'm reading. I have no family, no friends. I have my work. I used to have my parents and a hamster. Camp. They're the three worst important individuals in my life, and all three are dead. Possibly a reason why I became a forensics archaeologist. I love my work, and I'm good at it. At least I thought I was. It was a case of child abuse and murder. I found without at the crime scene. Evidence at the crime scene. DNA. It was simple. The man was imprisoned and sentenced to death. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a teeth. But it wasn't that simple after all. He was innocent. He was executed innocently. Because of my mistake, an innocent man was killed. I decided to put my bookmark over certain words to make things harder to read. I am also terribly sorry. Alright. So what, did she, like, kill herself or something? This seems like a suicide case. I could be wrong. Maybe she was killed with this fucking axe. We're sure I'm just gonna find her dead fucking body. Hey, shit saved and I'm on the other side.
Truth be told, seeing the wrong man behind bars really made me question my ability. I put what I found into evidence, and finalized a man's life. I should have checked it, but instead, I was in a rush. I was foolish. I just wanted to finally solve the case.
Hey, you did your best. Even though a man's dead, I guess. I fucking love the sound of water. It's so fucking good, dude. It does make me want to pee though. But hey, what doesn't?
Nothing here either except animal bones. Again. I remember finding it a little odd that I never once caught sight of a deer or anything that they could have come from. Strange. I thought, given how disturbed the topsoil was, I might be onto something. Unfortunately, another dead end.
I was gonna say, why the fuck would someone bury a body here when we're surrounded by water? And they could just dump the bastard with some fucking heavy logs attached to him, you know? Instead of burying them on the few patches of land that surrounds this area. That's a thought. Or maybe I'd be extra fucking cool and I'd bring a little, there's an axe, right? I'd use the axe over there, right? On the soft dirt. And I'd make a little fucking cave. And I'd put the dead fucking guy in the cave and I would push the dirt back up, you know, to seal him in. Like, he's Jesus Christ and I'm not. So, that's my kill theory. They're in the water. Or they were eaten by that genetic wolf that was created by a lab that's somewhere, probably in these woods, Resident Evil style, you know? I'm just saying. Or is a dumb fucking lame ass reason for all of this.
The strangest thing happened one morning while I was digging.
I saw a wolf.
I started to feel something watching me.
Ooh.
I'm not crazy, but we've all had those moments. This felt too real. I haven't seen any animals in the woods. What could be out there? I kept digging, but that feeling lingered. I stood up, looked around, but I couldn't see anything. I should have left, gone home for the day and never come back. I was too focused on solving the case. After a while, the feeling went away, and I got on with my digging. Didn't that scare me? Guess not. I just kept going.
Look at these fucking plants. What sort of fauna is this? Well, that's a light. Ah, alright.
I was kind of starting to freak out by this point. I needed to solve this case. Thinking back, it was stupid of me to think I would find the answers so quickly. I was rushing again.
Yeah?
If I wasn't careful, I could lose my job, put another person away that doesn't deserve it. But they had to be out here somewhere, and if I wasn't finding them, where else could they be?
Okay. I'm gonna roleplay for a second, right? I'm gonna pretend like I'm in her shoes, even though I don't have shoes. I don't have feet. God, someone's watching me. Something watching me. I need to solve this case. I need to find these bones, even though I'm only making garden out here. I need to grow these eggplants as well. But I need to find these bones. If only there was a bone detector. Wait, that sounds wrong. There's a space. Space. Follow the clues. Follow the clues backwards. Back to all the fucking way over there. Hold on, I'll press the button again. I'm following the clues. I swear to God, though, if this turns into like some sort of lame ass cop out ending, I'm gonna be fucking upset. I'm gonna be verbally upset. Physically upset. There's an axe over there. There's just a deranged axeman out here. Murdering people. Let me get that axe. Hey, appreciate it. Nice big fucking hand. Okay. I'm guessing someone fucked her up with an axe.
How could you do this?
Am I the killer? She's like talking to me, right?
Where did you hide them?
Maybe she's not talking to me, but I feel like she is talking to me. Well, that wouldn't explain the last guy, because...
Please give us peace.
Damn. Like right in the fucking neck. Take that. A new path awaits. Give me that fucking egg. You know what, you keep it. I don't want it. I gotta walk all the way back down here. I'm liking the game. I'm liking how simple it is, and there's not many puzzles. It's only the same puzzle again and again. I like that, you know? I'm a simple man. I have simple needs. But now I gotta keep role-playing back as who I am, because she's dead, so... Das Vidania. Hey, there's your body. Why is that axe here and also all the way... it doesn't matter. It's getting dark, though. Maybe I'm almost done with the game.
Ironic, for someone so used to discovering and excavating lost bodies, that I'd become one myself. For all the years I spent unearthing bodies, it seems unfair somehow that mine ended up like this. Just laid out in the open, broken and discarded. Maybe I deserved this. I was fooled by the beauty of these woods. I only hope that you can find the answers you need, that everything that happened was not in vain. Push forwards, but prepare yourself. You stand on the verge of a terrible darkness.
Holy shit. I'm in a cavern. That's shaped like a triangle. I'm exiting the cavern, shaped like a triangle. I've arrived at an area. Crevice. Beautiful area. You know, this is a survival game. That's where I would make my base. But it ain't. It's everyone who's talking is fucking dead. Except me. I'm alive. Or dead. I don't know. I think I'm the killer, though. I think it's retracing all the steps I took in my fucking murderous rampage. Or I too will die to whomever or whatever is killing these people. Because so far, I've done nothing but walk. I'm probably gonna die a very foolish death. What is this? See you. Give me pack of bag. Brian. Oh, I just got an achievement. Uh-oh. Hey, that's... Fuck. Shit. Oh, there we go. It's over here. This looks like a fucking secret door, dude. You bitch. You even got the fucking... You got the outline of a secret door. Open, I say. You know, even on medium settings, which are the lowest settings, this game looks and feels... I like that. I feel comforted in these woods of death and sadness and murder and axes and wolf creatures. I'm also starting to realize that maybe wolf creatures was never said and I'm just making that up. And if that's true, then fuck. If it's not true, then fuck.
You're here, finally.
Hey,
I'll
Todd.
tell you a story. You'll like this one. It's about you. Now, I wouldn't call you the hero, but everything in it revolves around you and what you did. You don't remember anything, do you? Of course not. You're a coward.
Guy sounds like
You
Alan
say you
Wake.
disgust me, but, well, it's a little more complicated than that.
He's a fucking asshole, too.
The door. We're so close now. Don't you want to know how all this ends?
Am I at the ending already? Oh, hey. I'm not in the woods anymore. I'm in an office.
The old lab. So cramped working cheek by jowl with those fools on their useless, stupid little trivialities.
That's paper.
Nothing more than distractions. They dismissed my ideas as wrong, then begged my help for their own work. If only they could have seen what I was
Fuck
working on
those
behind their
numbers.
backs. I knew I had to get out before they found out what my little side project was. They wouldn't have understood. They couldn't. I was so very far beyond them.
Oh. Alright, fuck off then. Glad I went in there. Where'd it drop me off at? Hey, there's a cabin in the woods.
Isolation. Space to breathe, to think, to work. No more dingy little space hidden away from prying eyes. Out here, I am free. It also solves the problem of disposal. When I'm finished with any biological material, human or animal, I simply seal it in a bath of acid and drop it to the bottom of the lake.
There we go. That's the
What I wouldn't
fucking
give
way
for
to
an
do it.
incinerator. Still, there are always trade-offs, and I must make do with what I have. A small price to pay.
God, I'm such a talented murderer, I guess. Or they are. I don't know. But let's put aside all this murder and death. Waking up in a cabin in the woods, like get rid of all the blood and barrels of acid and chains, and it's a beautiful area. That's a beautiful little lake, you know? Like, if there weren't bears in the area, because, you know, bears are scary, because they'll eat you. So this would be a nice little place to swim, you know? 28-year-old Jessica Wheeler disappeared last Thursday after going hiking out in the woods outside of town. As of right now, she's considered a missing person with no foul harm involved. She was last seen wearing her hiking gear. She wore brown boots, brown khaki pants, and a dark green shirt. She had a hiking backpack with her as well. Out-of-town friends and family have been contacted. None of them have seen her. She's always loved hiking, going out to the woods. We always feared something like this would happen, but no daughter, Jessica Suzanne, told us, offering a $1,000 anyone who has helps find Okay. Abandoned cabin key. Okay, so someone's been out here fucking just murdering people? Putting them in barrels and putting them in the lake? But how would that explain the other bodies that aren't in barrels at the bottom of the lake? That are like, in pits with
Sacrifice. I'd often ask myself if what I was doing was right, was just. Progress demanded sacrifice. Imagine the potential.
The fuck was
Cures
that?
for cancers, for wasting diseases and childhood afflictions. If I could rid the world of these things, nobody would
Fuck
care
is
about
this?
how I did it. I'd
Tank.
be a hero, forever immortalized as one of the true scientific greats.
Fuck is that? I'm about to be fucking eaten, aren't I? Yeah, right.
It worked. The experiment. It worked. A breakthrough I could never have dreamed of back under the watchful eye of those fools. I had my doubts back in my old lab, but out here, I felt anything was possible. And I could do absolutely anything.
Fuck up, Todd. 32-year-old Nick Rafter and his wife, 34-year-old Ashley Rafter, went missing while hiking in the woods last Tuesday. They told friends and family they would be back Friday morning, but have not returned. Sources close to the case have said they had a campsite that looks like a fight had broken out. They are ruling this a kidnapping and fear their lives may be in danger. They were last seen in their hiking clothes, boots, and backpacks. If you have any information, please call the local police department. Contact us here at the Daily. And then there's stuff in the way, so hey, that's cool. Glad that's there. Where's your bitch ass at, Todd? I'm gonna fuck you up. Or I'm gonna die immediately. Regardless. I'm gonna
Didn't have the evidence
fuck
yet
you,
to support my
Todd.
findings. I needed to replicate the experiments. Go further. Be bolder. I had no choice, did I? I took another. A man camping with his wife. I needed him. If I hadn't taken him, they might have stumbled on my lab. It's too valuable. I can't stop now. That's what I told myself as I beat the wife to death with a rock as she tried to stop me from taking her husband. Sacrifices had to be made, but I lay awake at night. I couldn't get her face out of my head.
That would explain why there was only one skeleton when there were two
The
dead.
old man had to die. While he'd been staying in his cabin, he went to the police. I decided to see what effects the grafts would have in terms of aggression and capacity for violence in the subject. Nothing could have prepared me for this. It tore him apart.
So there's gotta be probably a door. Wait, there. Okay. Well, at least there's answers, you know, so that's cool.
I just want to be left alone. Why do they keep coming? I couldn't let her find out what happened. She didn't deserve this, though. I can't stop it. Can't control it. What have I done? How could I be so wrong?
Okay, so this guy was experimenting on people, and then people just kept coming into the woods, so he had to kill them. So they wouldn't find out what he was doing. I mean, sure. Get it?
Last night I had a nightmare. I was in the woods. Everything familiar, walking through the trees. He was there, the old man from the cabin. He spoke to me like a friend. Every night now, the same dream, the same path, the same voice. I can't sleep. When I do, I awaken among the trees.
So I am the killer.
She is in them too. Now, the woman, the digger, she's not my friend. She screams at me, but I can't wake up for hours. She knows everything I know. She knows what I did.
Is this me?
When we last spoke, I told you to learn your story, to find answers, to find those stories I couldn't finish.
You wronged us, both of us, in the worst ways imaginable.
But what's done is done. You can't change that. Nobody can. There's no sense in going back and reliving it over and over. The outcome is always the same.
I made a life digging up the past, but now it's time to put it to rest.
You understand now. We couldn't just tell you. We had to let you see.
And now you know what we know. You feel what we feel.
We couldn't rest until we moved on from this. And neither can you.
Over and over again you've lived this, seen this, again and again. You're cursed, can't you see it? The weight of the guilt drags you down and sets you back on that path endlessly. There's only one way this ends, but for us, it already has.
What you did was awful, but you know that now. You feel the truth burning inside you. An animal you must set free.
Acknowledge what you did. End the cycle. Move on. And know peace.
We forgive you.
Okay. So,
Again, the same dance, the same steps.
me, the monster, Todd.
You know all this. You've known it all along. And yet every time you choose to forget, to wake once more among the trees, to relive your nightmare, our nightmare, you push the truth away, refuse it, so much so it's become me. But I don't exist. Only you do. You and all you've done. Enough of this. You can't keep walking that path like a stranger. You can't keep choosing to forget as you have. It's starting to break down. The dream, your memories, keep pushing through, taking her voice, my voice, your voice. It's time. You can't do this again. Walk that path again. It has to end. And here's where it finally stops. You can't keep turning your back on what you did. You can't keep lying to yourself. Just stop. Stop. Only you can make the choice. So what will it be?
I don't fucking know. This is another game where it's gonna want me to kill myself. Ah, shit, I'm stuck. Oh, okay. I feel like the last 10 minutes they just been repeating the same fucking thing. What the fuck is this? There's just 2 doors. Acceptance and yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I did it. I did it all. It's pretty clear. I fucking killed him. And I'm in the woods again.
Nobody should live in hate and sadness forever. By choosing the love of those you wronged, you allow them to let go and move on in peace.
Oh, book.
And so too shall you.
What the fuck? My late grandfather, Larry. I miss you. Was he fucking murdered? Ah, that's the Fabled Woods. Everyone, it wasn't a bad game, but it was an hour long and I paid $20 for it. That's the bad thing. That should have been like a $5 game. Honestly, just $5 because it's just repetitive. It was good. It was a good experience. But yeah. I'm gonna let these credits play. That's gonna be it for me. Have a good one. See you in the next series.